Hi, I'm Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a flip through of my 2021 bullet journal. So starting off, I did use the cloth cover Archer and Olive notebook. This is in the A5 size. I will have that linked in the description down below, along with some of my other favorite supplies that I use throughout the year. Okay. So, getting started here, just have that title page. I always skip that first page. I feel like it makes me a little nervous to do that. Here I have my grid spacing page as well as my yearly cover page that just says 2021. I have my year at a glance kind of future log, which I always love the way that it looks, having kind of the colored weekends, and I'm not always great about using it, but I do like having the option there. I do it for every month of the year. This is a space where I put in a little monthly recap every month of the year. However, you'll see here, I did not do a very good job at it the second half of the year. This is my 2021 vision board, and I actually did pretty good on my list of things. I started my new job, I've been reading more, I did get a tattoo and an apartment, so this was pretty good. This is my goals and my reflection for 2020. So I have some of my Spotify Wrapped, different things that happened. These 4 words up here are ones that were guiding for the year, I guess. So alignment, breakthrough, self-care, and lessons. This is a page I didn't really look at much until recently again, and I actually do think that those words were very true to the year, so I thought that was really interesting to see. Here are my book log pages. My goal was to read 25 books this year. I don't think I'm gonna get to that goal, but I did read more books than I did last year, and I read some really great ones. So let me know what your favorite books of this year were and kind of what your takeaway was from them. These were my pages to kind of note down any recommendations I got, as well as some YouTube video ideas. I didn't end up using these pages a ton, but again, something that's nice to have. Well, moving into January, this was a kind of scrapbooks theme. I used a lot of yellow tones and just pretty basic. Here is that monthly view, my content planner and gratitude page. And then for January, I did a Dutch door style. So each week had one section, and I had a space for events as well as a space to put in some different tasks. And then the always visible portion of the Dutch door was my habit tracker. And then I had a little monthly calendar there. February, I did Year of the Ox theme. This was the month that was Chinese New Year, and it was the Year of the Ox. So the ox is known for hard work, positivity, and honesty. So I brought that in, as well as with some flower motifs. This was a theme that I used a lot of Pinterest inspiration for. So like these little ox drawings I found on Pinterest, and then did my very best to copy them in here. So brain dump and my content planner, habits and gratitude. And here are some of my weekly spreads for this month. I was doing some here hourly planning, as well as on this page, and I was really happy with how this spread turned out. This is Hatsuharu Soma from the Fruits Basket anime, and he is the character that is possessed by the ox spirit. So this turned out a lot better than I expected to, and it really makes me happy when I see it. I also really liked how this page turned out, having some of these Asian style lanterns and just you know, still pretty simple to do, but I think has a lot of visual impact. And again here, now we have our little ox in the corner. I started realizing I wasn't using up as many of these pages or so much space, so I didn't really need 2 pages for every week. This was just some space. I was putting random stuff for my apartment. And in late February, early March is when I was moving into my new apartment, so that's why I picked this theme for March. Here I did a compressed 1-page calendar view because there were not a ton of events going on in March. And then I also incorporated my YouTube planning there. Again, not a ton of YouTube planning, but thought it was kind of fun how I did the theming. My habits and gratitude. Again here, I still have that hourly planning plus the task list. I've also, you know, tracked my steps and where in the month I am. And then kind of flipped that design here. This is when I started switching into 1 page per week, and this is something that you're going to see a lot throughout the rest of my bullet journal. I really enjoyed how this worked for me. I found I really wasn't needing hourly planning anymore, so here I could put in little events throughout the week, still keep track of my steps and where we are in the week, and then again, more than enough space for tasks. I was not doing too much. In the month of April here, I did a Red Thread of Fate theme. In this month, there was a lot of discussion around Asian identity, so this Plan With Me video is actually kind of special to me. I spoke about my identity and my kind of thoughts on how I personally moved through the world as an Asian American woman. So check out that video if you're interested in hearing some of those thoughts. I used, again, some of that motif here and some of the sticky notes that I had that I thought kind of fit in nicely. Here's gratitude and a memories page. I did not do the best at filling in my memories page or my gratitude, but this is a sketch of a cabin my family went up and visited, as well as a couple other things. Here is that same setup where each week has 1 page with tasks and with my events. And again here, I love pasting in extra little pieces of things. So this is from a tea bag that I had, and it says, "You don't need love, you are the love." So it's kind of a nice reminder. This I just did kind of free-form journaling for the week my family and I went to Steamboat Springs, so that's kind of what's showing here. These are just random extra pages I was doing. So I did get a Microsoft Azure 900, which is their fundamental certification this year. I did a video training and some practice exams, so I was keeping track of that. And then this is my testing page for some of the themes that I was doing later into the year. And then moving into May, here was my mountain or kind of map theme, which I do love how this turned out. I had the kind of Dutch door, no real purpose to it other than I thought it looked pretty. I did not make any videos in May. I have not been the best about YouTube this year, but I'm definitely trying to give myself some grace and just create when it feels right, and when it's things I think I'll want to remember, or, you know, when I'm in the mood, I guess. Not putting too much pressure on myself. Here are, again, some gratitude and memories pages. And then this is what I really loved about this setup that I use throughout the rest of the year, is it can be a little bit customized in the kind of way that I noted each day and as well as the coloring. And I kind of had the steps show more like a mountain in this month. So I thought that was really fun. June, I did a strawberry theme, so this is my birth month, and the beginning of summer, so I was having a lot of fun with those summer colors. And then again here you'll see as little strawberries, my days of the week. There's a fortune from a fortune cookie. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. This was just a space I was noting down some kind of bigger to-dos that I had, but not things that were specific to a week or a month. And then I have a nice little blank page, maybe I'll use at some point. July, I was using my new set of Tombow Dual Brush pens in the brighter pastel colors, which was really fun. These flowers were really simple to draw, but I love how all of the colors were really playful. Gratitude and memories, didn't fill this out too much, but added in a couple of different pieces from the month. And again, here, those weekly spreads. And then here I added in one extra weekly, and I did it kind of with the flower design, which I thought turned out really nice, and it did bleed a little bit into August, but that's okay. August was the Olympics, so I went with an Olympic theme, but honestly, it wasn't, I don't know, done too much. I have gold medals, just kind of used yellow. Here you'll see I was not good at my gratitude and memories this month. And here's all the gold medals, you know, because all we do is win. Let's see again. September, I didn't film the plan with me. I was feeling a little bit burnt out on bullet journaling, and honestly that has been something I've been hitting up against quite a bit this year. So for September I just went with black markers and pens and big typography to try and kind of still do something without making it feel like too much. So that is what happened in September. In October, I did a theme based on an anime that I had watched called How to Keep a Mummy, and this is Mikun, who I thought was super cute and was on theme for a Halloween without being too Halloween-y, I guess. Here you'll see I compressed my habits and gratitude pages into one because I hadn't been using them all that much in the previous months. I took out the memories page altogether. There is Mikun again, using my standard weekly setup. And again here. And then November, I did a bear theme. This one, he's holding a nice little cup of coffee. And again, I was really looking to kind of simplify things. So doing just a regular calendar view, doing a split this time of gratitude and memories, and then putting habits on its own page, but being more conscious of what habits I'm tracking there. And then here are my little paw prints and extra bears. This one has a little baby bear inside the mama bear, which I really liked. In December, I also did not do a plan with me video, but just did some wintry trees, used some craft paper to do that heading there. Here, again, that gratitude memory split with habits. I have this page for figuring out gifts for my friends and family. And then my plan on this side is to take a little piece of every wrapping paper that I get and incorporate it here. So here's 2 pieces I have so far. They'll get kind of moved around as I have more wrapping paper. And then again, you will see I have that same weekly setup here. And I just exactly filled up my planner, so here's the very last page that will bring us into the new year. And that is everything in my 2021 bullet journal. I had it all in one, which I was really proud of myself for fitting. One of the things I have really been debating recently is whether or not I want a bullet journal next year. I have been bullet journaling for quite a while. I've been bullet journaling now for probably 5 or 6 years, and as you saw in the last few months, it's become really standardized for me in terms of the layout I do every week, and what I'm looking for from a planning system. And one of the reasons I got into bullet journaling was because I felt like I wasn't finding any planners that fit my needs. So I have been toying with the idea of using a standardized planner. I found this one at Target. It's by the brand Wit and Delight, and I actually really liked the setup of these pages, and it would mean that I can, you know, kind of plan things out as they come, and then things are just pre-set up for you. I really liked kind of how simple these pages are. This is a very kind of unisex look, but still has a nice aesthetic to it. There are some pre-planning pages for the month, so if I wanted to add some of the elements from my bullet journal, I can. And then there's that monthly grid view. And each weekly has this nice space where, you know, I could add in my events as well as tasks kind of down below here. And then there are also 2 note pages. So if I wanted to add in here weekly habit tracking or my step tracking, anything else like that, it would be more than possible. And I don't know, I think it would just cut down a little bit on stress, in that I don't have this extra pressure to not only come up with new bullet journal themes and ideas and actually execute on them, but also kind of filming them and figuring all of that out on top of my 9-to-5 job. So I'm not sure. I've been watching so many new bullet journal setups and like flip through videos that make me want to keep bullet journaling, but a part of me really feels like going to this planner or just, you know, one that's pre-set up for me is going to cut out some stress from my life and make things a little bit easier. So we will see which way I end up going. It is a really nice quality journal. I will say my last bullet journal and this planner are both a cloth cover. I do usually prefer a leather cover just because it seems like a little more durable to me. Sometimes I'll notice more like little stains and things on the cloth cover, so it's kind of just a preference thing. But let me know in the comments down below what you're planning to do to stay organized in 2022. Will you be bullet journaling? Will you be using a standard planner? Are you more of a digital planner? Let me know your thoughts. And also, if you have a favorite bullet journal theme from my journal this year, I would love to hear which one spoke to you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!